When they called my name to be the winner, and I was really shocked, and it was a very happy moment for me.
And tell us about your journey, how you started and finally you got the crown.
I really had a short time to prepare because um, this was unexpected that I would join, and I had 2 weeks to prepare for this pageant, and it was very tiring, and a very big learning for me, and it was very happy experience.
So any plan to come into Bollywood because you got the crown from Bollywood itself and
Soon after I finish my things to do in the Philippines, I'd be happy to come and do Bollywood in India.
who inspires you, who do you like in the Bollywood? Actor, actress, any?
To be honest, I don't know any Bollywood actresses or actors right now.
Okay, so any message for fans for watching this video?
Um, Thank you so much for supporting me and coming with me through this journey, and I hope that you'll continue to support me whatever um, things I do in the future.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much and all the best. So
Alright.
Sheila, we wanted to know from you, you won a pageant. What do you want to say about it? It's the biggest India's pageant.
Yeah.
How do you feel and what do you want to say about it?
As a
Any moment?
yeah. Okay, as a first timer, like joining in a pageant, and it's very. I'm so grateful and honored to be part of this pageant because it is a international, and it's also my first time, and I'm really happy about it.
And how was your experience?
My experience was so fun, and I got nervous, but it's all worth it.
And tell us about your journey, how you started and finally you got the crown and tell us
Um,
about your journey.
I started with my training in Philippines because we train there like it's very difficult because it's not really easy as a first time joining in a pageant, so it's so like nervous, and but when I got the crown I feel so happy and honored.
What do you want to say about Indian fans who are so proud of you?
Um, I'm very I'm very happy to my Indian fans because they're so hospitable people and they're so friendly, and I love them so much because they have like a good attitude to me.
And who inspires you as an actor and model?
I inspired by my mother, Aida Patana, because she's working hard as a person, like a single mother, raising her 5 kids, and I really love about her.
And Shivangi Joshi, she is an biggest Indian actress and she gave you the award. What do you want to say about it? You got the crown and you got the award also. So
Yeah, I feel so lucky because the actress is handing me the crown, and I feel so humble and lucky to have.
And what is next? Any of your upcoming project or what you're planning for the future?
For the future, I'm planning to donate some of like good cans in Philippines, which those are in need in there. But and I feel so lucky to it. So
आपसे जानना चाहूँगा कि क्या कहना चाहेंगे मिसेस का जो पैजेंट है उसकी रनर अप रही आप थोड़ा सा अगर उस बारे में बताएं कि कैसा एक्सपीरियंस रहा और वो फीलिंग के बारे में अगर शेयर करना चाहें.
It's a very great experience with this iconic award which I have gained. And thanks for Mr. Mohammad Lagman Latif who bring me here to stand here and speak with you guys. I really thankful to him. I'm pleasure with this runner-up, and the experience was really great with him.
And tell us about that moment you got the crown and you felt it with the award.
I was so happy with this because this is my first season show with him. Even the iconic award with this is the first season I have did with this. So I'm feeling so good with and the guys are so good. They are like so lovable with us, and I really love them. Thank you.
Right. Also, Sheila, we wanted to know from you. Finally, you got the crown. Any plans to work in Bollywood, and who inspires you in the Bollywood? Any actor you like? Any favorite actor you want to talk about?
About the actress, I don't really know what's the who's the actress, but I'm very open-minded. I'm willing to accept what the opportunity will takes me, so I'm very happy about it.
आपसे भी जानना चाहूँगा कि क्या नेक्स्ट प्लान है एनी अपकमिंग प्रोजेक्ट और क्या बॉलीवुड में एंट्री करने का कोई प्लान है.
If I'll get a chance to go, if I'll get a chance to go in Bollywood, so I will definitely go with them because we know that it's a very big platform for us to go into enter the Bollywood. So I really hope for this if I'll get a chance to go with them. Fine.
Any of your upcoming project और मतलब ये क्राउन मिलने के बाद क्या क्या plans हुए अगर उसमें?
At I haven't planned for any this for future, but I will looking for that if I'll get.
Right. And so many fans are inspired by you. So any message you would like to give to them?
To all my Philippines fans, I'm so grateful to have of you guys because you're giving us full support, and I'm really happy about it, and I feel so lucky.
Thank you so much both of you.
Thank you.
Let's do a visual. We are waiting from so long time. It's the what do you want to say about for the delay?
Oh, I am very thankful for your patience. There was just an avoidable circumstance that came up. So I'm very grateful for your patience, guys.
So welcome to our channel and ma'am, what do you want to say about the winning moment? Tell us about that and tell us about your movement on the stage.
When the host was about to announce the winner, I was a bit feeling nervous, but at the same time excited because I had always felt from the very beginning that I would never want to lose the competition. So deep in my heart, I was already a winner.
Wow. And who inspires you to come so far in the journey?
I was inspired by my director, Aparna, and I was also inspired by many sister beauty queens back in my country, because as you all know that Philippines has been producing a lot of beauty queens across the globe. So I was inspired by them. Thank you.
Right. And tell us about your journey from start and finally you got the crown. So how was the journey?
The journey about this pageantry. Actually, way back in 1997, I was crowned as the queen of my place. back in Cebu, Philippines, particularly in my municipality. And after that, I was focusing on my motherhood and my um, some colleges and my businesses. And then I have been very passionate about beauty queens, pageantry. In fact, I dream of having a baby girl. Unfortunately, no lucky, but I have five sons. But hopefully in the near future, because I have one granddaughter. So hopefully, so my journey has not been smooth since the notice to represent my country was very short. It was only barely like um, 2 months. Obviously, that is not enough time to prepare, especially being focused on businesses. But I enjoyed at the same time and excited to come back here in India because I was here already before for almost 3 months in Chennai. So regardless, I was not ready physically, but emotionally and mentally, I was more than ready to serve my reign
And,
as a queen.
and how was your experience in India? Have you enjoyed in India?
Actually, the the we had a long journey, although it took only like 7 to 8 hours to come here. It, I knew that from before, but since the few flights and delayed flights, it took us very long time to get here. That made us naked, and in few hours we had to get ready for the first day of preliminary competition. But we were enjoying, and again I was very happy to taste again the Indian cuisines.
Also, you got the award from Bollywood personality. What do you want to say about it? And how was that moment? Like you got the crown also, and you got the award also. Tell us about that.
Um, I was. Can I ask again the question?
You got the crown also, and you got the award from Bollywood personality. What do you want to say about that?
Oh yeah, it was very amazing and very great feeling to be able to finally won the crown. And because first it was only a dream and an imagination, and finally I got this, and it gives the life of my dream. And I'm very grateful and honored for India, especially the team of Sir Mohammed and his company for giving me an opportunity through our national director Aida Patana to join this competition and to be able to come back here in India, and so honored to receive such a very prestigious award. I never thought I was that deserve to receive such a well-known award.
Were you nervous before participating this pageant because it's a international icon pageant? What do you want to say about that? Were you nervous, and what preparation you have gone through for this pageant, particularly for this?
The preparation was, we didn't find it hard since the owner of the pageantry has been very good, providing us a very good help and guidance as we prepared back in Philippines. And also my friend, our national director, She gave me a lot of suppliers from my outfits, and also I have a very excellent team for the Q and question and answer, and they how to pose on stage since it had been a long time since I last joined the pageantry. So it was only to wrap it up. It's smooth.
Right. And lastly, ma'am, what is next? Like any of your upcoming project after this? What is your plan for future after this?
To make my reign meaningful, since I know it is only 12 months and time is very short. So I was planning, of course, to continue my advocacy back in the Philippines. I submitted my advocacy to the management of this pageantry. I showed them what I do in Philippines to the underprivileged women, children, and to those who are brilliant, who have brilliant minds, but underprivileged students for law, College of Law. So I'm supporting Filipino people to to Filipino people who have aspirations to become lawyers. So I supported them because I wanted to be part of the resolutions of the oppressed people. So also I was thinking to come back here in India and do some charitable activities.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much and all the best, ma'am. How was your experience winning this pageant? It's the world's biggest beauty pageant, and what do you want to say about it?
It was very unexpected, and I was very happy to bring the crown to the Philippines. And all I can say is I'm willing to do more and bring more to the Philippines.
Tell us about that moment when you were awarded with crown and.
I really thought that I wasn't gonna win because I had very big competitors, and